Paperlike screen protector, 40 bucks. Cheap matte screen protector by Tech Armor, 10 bucks on Amazon. Is Paperlike really worth 30 bucks extra? In today's video, I'm gonna compare the two to let you know which one's worth your hard-earned money, so keep watching. All right, YouTube, I've got a confession to make. I am a cheap ass. So I've seen the Paperlike ads, I've read the reviews, but I've never been able to justify spending 40 bucks on a screen protector. Especially when the matte screen protectors by Tech Armor that I buy on Amazon are only $9.99, I can't justify spending that extra 30 bucks. So full disclosure, I didn't pay for these, but this is not a sponsored video. I did not get them free from Paperlike. These were actually a Christmas gift from my boy Chet Maddox, so shout out Chet, thanks for the present. So that means this is a 100% non-biased comparison, so let's get started with the Tech Armors since that's what I use currently. So here we got the Tech Armor. As far as the packaging, nothing to really write home about. It's pretty nondescript. So let's open this up and see how everything comes inside. So we've got the screen protectors here. Of course, here we've got all the little extras, a thank you card. We've got the dust removal, little stickers, got a little microfiber cloth, and then the squeegee for application purposes. And then taking a look at the screen protectors, this is a 2-pack. Actually, both of these, both the Paperlike and the Tech Armor are a 2-pack. So that's what we have here. These only have protection on the one side. So peeling this off is going to expose the sticky back there. This is the matte side here. As you can see, got a little bit of glare there just because I got my light really close. But the thing with these, they really do cut down on the glare. There's not a lot that's visible on the iPad screen once you add these to them. So I've already got one of these on my iPad right now. So instead of going through the process of slapping a new one on, I'm going to show you what it looks like on the iPad right now. So this is the iPad with the screen protector installed on it. I'm using an iPad Pro. This is a Gen 4 2020 model, 12.9 inch, but I've been using these screen protectors for years. Tech Armor makes these in all different sizes. So these were the same screen protectors that I used on my first gen iPad Pro from 2015. And like I said, I really like these. I change them out about every 6 months. So 1 pack lasts a year. And as you can see, it really cuts down on the glare. There's not a lot of glare here until I turn this directly into my gigantic studio lights. Then you can see the glare, but as you can tell, it's really diffused. You would have just a huge shine if this was either the glass screen or a glass screen protector, or even a regular plastic one. So the matte really does wonders to cut down on that glare, which I like. The other thing, of course, when you buy screen protectors, you want to be careful of and kind of research beforehand is to see, does it cut down on the clarity? And I can tell you this one does not have that problem. I know a lot of times I've read that screen protectors can add some grittiness to the artwork, and I'll pull up my logo here so you can see. And the color representation is really good on this. You also don't get any rainbow artifacts. I know sometimes with cheaper screen protectors, that's one thing you have to worry about. But this one's really, really good in that regard. So let me go ahead and turn this off. And then of course, the big draw from having a matte screen protector is actually drawing on it. I would not recommend just drawing on the regular glass. I did it for a while and it's a game changer having a matte screen protector. It helps the Apple Pencil slide so much easier over the screen surface. It's a true game changer going from the glass to an actual matte screen protector. So that is the key, I would say, more than anything else. Screen protectors, I don't really use them to protect the screen. I use them just to help the fluid lines in my artwork. It does wonders, especially when you combine it with an art glove, which I'm not wearing now, but your hand just glides across the screen. So overall, like I said, this is what I've been using for years. I'm excited to try out the Paperlike one, even though I'm not really sure if it's going to be that much better to justify the cost. One thing I will point out too, like I said, I've read the reviews on Paperlike, and it seems like one thing that people constantly say is that the nub or the nib on the Apple Pencil wears down really quick on those. Of course, in this video, I can't really speak to that because I will not have been using it for long enough on the Paperlike. However, with these Tech Armor ones, I will tell you, I've not had that problem. I did buy a pack of replacement nibs. One time I bought a 4-pack, and that was back when I bought my 2015 iPad Pro. So I've had the same pack for over 5 years now, and I think I'm down to my last nib right now. So of course these things will eventually wear down, but the fact that I've only used 3 extra ones in 5 years, I think is pretty darn good. They don't wear them down as quick as what I've heard the Paperlikes do. So that's one thing to consider too. And one of the most satisfying things you get from a screen protector is the sound of that Apple Pencil dragging across the screen. So let's get the mic in here and get a little ASMR action going on. Next up, we're gonna take a look at the Paperlike, but first, the only thing more satisfying than the sound of an Apple Pencil on a matte screen protector is removing said screen protector. Let's bring in the mic again for some ASMR action on this. And here we go. So satisfying. Now that I've got the screen protector pulled off too, for anyone that thought that glare was really bad from the light, let me show you what it looks like with the glass screen. See how huge that difference is? You can actually see the light in there. Before it was just that nice diffused look. So that shows you the true difference that you get from that matte screen protector. Now that we've got that out of the way, we've talked about this one, let's look at the Paperlike. So here we got the Paperlike. Of course, with this one, packaging on this is a little bit nicer than the Tech Armor. You got the little zipper release here to open it up. So this one definitely wins out on packaging, but you know what? I don't really care about packaging at the end of the day. If I can pay less for something and have cheaper packaging, I don't care. So let's see what we've got inside. I'm sure it's pretty close to the same that we can expect from the other. This is enclosed in an envelope here. Pull this out, and of course, once again, we've got a 2-pack, so they both give you 2. So technically, if you want to consider this being a $20 screen protector and the Tech Armor being a $5 one, since you get 2. So with this, of course, a little bit different here because we do have protection on both sides. So you've got peels here for both the front and the back. So that's a little bit different there. We also have a video on how to install the screen protector. Got a nice little thank you card once again. And in here, much of the same. We've got the microfiber cloth. Got a couple of stickers to remove the dust. And this one does come with the wet wipes to wipe it down, which the Tech Armor did not. I'm not gonna do the whole install process in the video. It's 2021. If you guys don't know how to install a screen protector by now, get with the times, or else you could go to this website and learn how to do it. But I don't think you need to watch me do it. So let me get that out of the way first, and we'll come back once it's installed. All right, and this is the iPad with the new Paperlike installed. So my first impression, number one, the Paperlike was a lot thicker than the Tech Armor. And once I got it on and got the film removed from the front, it just seemed really milky. It seems like there's almost like a white sheen to it, which you can't really pick up too much there. You can kind of see it as the light starts to hit it. But like I said, it's just got a really milky look to it. As I pull this up to the light, you can see it still has that nice diffused look where the light is. So you've got good anti-glare. So it does a good job there, but I'm not sure how it's gonna work with color because like I said, it just has a really kind of white milk look to it. So let's see, the real test then is actually drawing on this. So let's give it a go and see. And while there's a lot of pull to this, I don't like this at all. To be honest, my first impression, you've got to press really hard and there's almost too much of a grip. It doesn't let your hand slide as well as the other screen protector that I'm used to, that I've been using now for years and years. So I'm accustomed to that. I don't think this is necessarily going to get better with time. It almost feels like a slight gum to it almost. It's not sticky by any means, but just that pull has kind of like a gum feel. It just, I'm not a fan. Not really big on this at all. I can see too why this is going to wear down a tip a lot faster than the other one, because I'm having to press a lot harder. I'm not getting the same strokes that I got from my previous one. So I want to try out something else. I want to try my pencil set here and try this, just because, yeah, you've got to press so hard with this. It does not. My pencils are made to press harder to act like real pencils, but this is just kind of crazy. Let me switch back now to my inking one again here. By the way, all these brushes, they're my custom brushes that are available on Gumroad, which they're linked in the description. These are, I'm just using to test this out, but yeah, not a fan at all. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you. Going into this, I just assumed that the Tech Armor was going to be good. It's my favorite. I've been using it for years. I thought that this might have a little bit of an edge, have a benefit that wouldn't really justify, though, the extra $30 price. And to be honest, I just absolutely hate this. I would not use this myself at all. It has a totally different feel drawing on this than what I'm used to. Wow, this is really crazy. I did not expect this outcome, to be honest with you. All right, so let's try the sound test. Let's get the ASMR going to see if this one sounds different than the other one. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell that. There definitely is a sound difference between the two. I think the Tech Armor is a little bit louder, has a little bit more of that grit sound as it goes across. With this one having the nano dot technology, as they call it, I think that adds to that gummy kind of pulling feeling, which doesn't make it as loud. And I like how the Tech Armor lets you move across there a little bit more smoothly. And I think the sound really kind of gives that away. You can kind of tell that the pencil's moving smoother on the other one just because of the sound. So that's the ASMR test. All right, last but not least, let's check out the color reproduction on this thing and see how it handles colors. So pulling up my logo again here, colors are kind of muted. They're not horrible, and there's no rainbow effects to this, so that's a good thing. As far as grain too, there's not a lot of grain to it. However, like I said, it has that white milky kind of coating look to it, which I think dulls out the colors, which I'm not really accustomed to the look of this. So not a big fan of the colors either. So that's it for the comparison. Let's go ahead and wrap this up and do a quick recap, shall we? So all right guys, there you have it. I am very surprised, to say the least. I really thought the Paperlike was gonna have some benefits over the Tech Armor, but really wouldn't justify the price. However, I didn't think that I was actually gonna hate the Paperlike. It's not something I'm gonna be able to use, so I'm actually gonna pull off the Paperlike and put one of the Tech Armors back on after this video, which is just crazy. I'm not used to dumping on products, especially expensive ones, because usually you get what you pay for. Honestly, that's not the case with this Paperlike at all, which is really disappointing, especially how popular these things are and how many people have bought these thinking that it's gonna make them the next great artist. So here's my advice. If you want a screen protector for your iPad, which if you're doing digital art with the iPad, believe me, you want a screen protector, save that 30 bucks, do yourself a favor, and buy the Tech Armor instead. Believe me, I did not think I would be making this hardcore of a recommendation at the end of the video, but that's just where I stand. Hated the Paperlike so much. Tech Armor, 2 thumbs up, it's the way to go. So that's it for today's review video. Appreciate you guys watching. If you liked today's video, if it helped you decide which screen protector to buy, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell for notifications so you can get alerted when I post new videos. Also, if you guys are into artwork and you want to share your art, I've got a group on Facebook called Keep Creating, a group for artists by artists, which I will link in the description below. A place where you can share your work, give feedback, get feedback, meet new friends. It's an awesome place to be, and want you guys to be there too. As for me, I can be found online, BeeJayDeL.com, as well as on Instagram and Twitter @BeeJayDeL. So until next time, keep creating.
Bye.